Ready? Steve?
Where are we? Yeah.
3-1 defeat today at Kettering Town. How did you see the game today?
Um, yeah, I thought we started really well, and I wouldn't say 3-1 flattered them. I thought we gave them a little bit too much respect. Um, we're in a situation at the moment. And we've had quite a calamitous 2 or 3 weeks in regards to injuries and lads coming back and things like that. But the 11 that started were sort of a strong 11. We've got Aaron Green, who's done fantastic. I really am pleased with Aaron coming on board. He hasn't played for 4 months. So, that is obviously something that we would had to be aware of. I thought he looked really dangerous up there with Sal. I thought the first half we more than competed and obviously got ourselves in front. And then really we just, sort of just that I've said it on a few occasions about the belief or the lack of belief at times. It was, a nice crowd that, but, not a crowd that should be affecting our performance. And sometimes we just let the situation and the atmosphere get on top of us and give the ball away just a little bit too much that we, for the good players that we've got at the club, we should be just doing slightly better.
And a goal for them early in the second half must have really been quite deflating after a strong first half and into the first half.
Yeah, it was, and I think that is the catalyst. What we've just said in there, it was disappointing, but it wasn't the be all and end all. We had a draw. We could have got ourselves a little bit more settled. We could have kept going. It seemed like sort of heads were down. And like sort of possibly feeling sorry for ourselves just that little bit, and that's not how I want our group. They're a talented group. They need a little bit more belief, as I've said on several occasions. But they're good players. They're very, very good players. And there's not going to be many teams that are going to come up here and get a lead. Just disappointed. Yeah, as you say, sort of psychologically that equaliser very, very quickly, put them on the front foot, made the crowd a little bit noisier, and possibly that's the time that we need some experience there. Making sure things are cleared sufficiently, and we're not forever defending, which unfortunately that was the case.
Mm-hmm. We only had 4 substitutes today. You mentioned the injuries. Who's closest to coming back for us?
Well, obviously we had Obi and Aaron. That was 2 that we were good. I mean, we've got 2 lads that had operations last week in Charlie and Jaden. They're going to be, they certainly won't be here in the foreseeable. But we've got Brad that hopefully we seem to think maybe Saturday. And that's been a big miss. I think that's where we are with it, really. Obviously, we had Michael Clark that's decided to, sort of come away. I know he wasn't featured in anything like that, but I just want to sort of just on record just to wish him all the best. And sort of it's a shame that he's not part of this squad, because he is an epitome of what we want. A seasoned semi-professional footballer that can ride all the atmospheres and sort of just make sure that these youngsters believe in themselves, because we've got some incredible talent. I mean, I don't want to single anyone out, but you were watching, with lads that can go past people for fun, can get goals in for fun. There's so many positives that we can take out of it. That we just want to move on to Tuesday, hope that everybody's fit, and it's sort of great start. A little blip, but it will only be a little blip, and we'll go again.
Steve.